Last week, Samsung unveiled the Galaxy A34 as well as the A54. There was no online event or prior notice like last year. They just announced its release and availability. I currently have both the Galaxy A34 as well as the A54. This video is a review of the Galaxy A54. The review of the Galaxy A34 will be available on my channel at the end of this video. Now let's see what Samsung has done with the Galaxy A54.
I ran up a check, I might do it again.
It's the latest and greatest in the A series from Samsung, since apparently there isn't going to be any Galaxy A74. This year, Samsung has definitely unified their 2023 design language across both their mid-range and flagship devices. Just by looking at this device, you can tell it looks very similar to the Galaxy S23 and S23 Plus. Rounded edges that look good and definitely feel great in hand. We also get the independent camera layouts that stick out from the back, and I honestly love it. It's giving off a minimalistic vibe, which a lot of people actually love, myself included. Still on the back, it has a glossy glass finish, which is a fingerprint magnet, but slapping on one of these cases literally solves that issue. The frames of the device, which are metallic, match the color of the device. The device comes in 4 colors, starting with the awesome lime I have right here. I also have the awesome graphite, awesome violet, as well as the awesome white. Turning the A54 to the front, you are greeted with a 6.4-inch Infinity O FHD Plus Super AMOLED display, which brings punchier true-to-life colors when viewing content, as well as having a 120Hz refresh rate to make your scrolling and usage more fluid. It's also 25% brighter as compared to last year's A53, reaching 1000 nits of brightness. For protection, both the front and back have Gorilla Glass 5 protection against drops. In typical fashion with Samsung phones, we have all our buttons to the right of the phone, as well as a speaker at the bottom with 2 microphones and another on top with a SIM card slot. This time around, for the Galaxy A54, it seems the cameras are a big focus for Samsung. There are 2 new changes. The main camera is now a 50 megapixel sensor, whilst the depth sensor previously on the A53 has been removed. So we still have the 12 megapixel f2.2 ultra wide, the 5 megapixel f2.4 macro, as well as the 32 megapixel front facing camera. The cameras stick out a little bit more comparing it against the S23, and that's because of their focal length. Pictures taken look contrasty and bright enough, and you'd be more than pleased with the results. There's also a new fan mode within the camera app, and I really love it. Here's why. You know how Android devices and the Snapchat app don't mix really well? Well, Samsung has decided to bring the Snapchat filters directly into the main camera app. So when you snap your pictures with the main camera app and upload them to Snapchat, you don't lose any quality. We all know how it is with Snapchat and Android devices. To ensure you have the best security features for a mid-range like the Galaxy A54, Samsung has included an under-display fingerprint reader, which is really fast and secure. Still on security, in addition to software, the A54 in Samsung's new fashion will receive 5 years of security updates and 4 years of software or Android OS updates. Like I always do with new devices, I loaded it up with a bunch of games to test out the performance. It handles games such as Call of Duty Mobile really well on high graphics with no lag. The chipset enabling this is Samsung's own Exynos 1380, which performs really well on this device. It does heat up after long continuous gameplay, but it's not really an issue. To ensure you can game for long hours and use your device continuously, the A54 comes with a 5000 mAh battery, which gives roughly 12 hours of screen on time. So this should get you through an entire day easily. Should you by any chance manage to drain your battery quickly, the A54 supports 25-watt fast charging, which enables you to charge your device quickly. Storage isn't an issue either on this device. You do have the option to get 128GB or 256GB internal storage, which is more than sufficient. No matter which variant you go for, you'll be more than pleased. I genuinely love how Samsung has brought over their new design language, unifying both their mid-range and flagship devices, bringing vibrant colors that showcase the awesomeness in the Galaxy A54 on top of the great cameras, great screen, excellent battery life and performance. If you decide to get yourself one, I'm more than confident you won't be disappointed with this $500 device. If you're looking for an even cheaper device from Samsung that still matches up to the awesome name, check out my review of the Galaxy A34 right here. I'm Desi and thanks for watching. I'll see you on the other side. Peace.